relation between electric displacement D and polarization P. Consider a parallel plate capacitor, and between the plates imagine a dielectric material. When voltage is applied to the electrodes, the dielectric material gets polarized. Due to the polarization of the dielectric, on the outer surfaces of the dielectric, charges are induced. Here, plus Q is the charge on the capacitor first plate, and minus Q is the charge on the capacitor second plate. And this minus layer are the charges on the surface of the dielectric, and these plus charges are also on the other surface of the dielectric. These are the induced charges. Let us denote these negative induced charges as minus Q dash. These are the charges on the surface of the dielectric, and this plus Q is the charges on the capacitor plate. Now imagine a closed Gaussian surface. This is a imaginary closed Gaussian surface. By Gauss law, the surface integral of the electric field over the closed Gaussian surface, that is the electric flux. The surface integral of electric field over this closed Gaussian surface gives electric flux. That electric flux is equal to the net charge enclosed by the surface divided by epsilon naught. Total charge is plus Q and minus Q dash. Plus Q on the capacitor plate, minus Q dash on the dielectric surface. Total charge is Q minus Q dash. This is the net charge. 1 by epsilon naught times the net charge is equal to total electric flux. Total electric flux is given by the surface integral of the electric field on this closed Gaussian surface. This electric field inside the capacitor plates is uniform. It's a uniform electric field, and it is from positive plate to the negative plate. When you make a displacement from positive plate to the negative plate, field is in the direction of displacement. That is, electric field is parallel to displacement. So E dot ds is equal to E ds cos theta. E and ds are parallel. Theta is equal to 0. Then only E ds remains. Surface integral E ds. Here in the capacitor region, in the medium, in the space between the plates, field is uniform. Therefore, this is a constant one. You can take outside of the integral. Then only this term, surface integral of ds, that is, whole surface is divided into ds area, and you add. Then that is the meaning of surface integral of ds. That is actually equal to the area of the capacitor plate. Total ds is nothing but the area of the capacitor plate. So therefore, E into A equal to Q minus Q dash divided by epsilon naught. Simplifying this, you get this expression. Now, this Q dash by A is the induced surface charge per unit area. Induced surface charge per unit area. It is called electric polarization. Induced charge divided by area gives a physical quantity called electric polarization P. And then Q by A. It is the charge on the capacitor plate divided by the area of the plate. Q by A. It is called electric displacement D. So then it becomes D is equal to epsilon naught E plus P. This is the relation between D and P. Electric susceptibility. When a dielectric is placed in an electric field, it will be polarized. and this polarization is proportional to the applied field. When field is more, polarization will also be more. This is true for isotropic dielectrics. For isotropic dielectrics, polarization produced in the dielectric is proportional to the applied field. Then we can write this polarization is proportional to applied field E, or introduce this constant of proportionality chi. Then P is equal to epsilon naught chi into E, where chi is called electric susceptibility. The proportionality constant chi is called electric susceptibility. It's a dimensionless quantity, and it represents the characteristic of the medium. If susceptibility is more, then medium is highly polarizable. If susceptibility is low, the medium is not a good dielectric. Susceptibility means how easily we can polarize the material. Susceptibility is more, you can easily polarize. For a given field, polarization will be more. Thank you.